Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Republic Records is out there not playing when it comes to people who are spreading, misinformation. We're also going to be talking about the arrogant T and Nicki Minaj situation, as well as her. I forgot to talk about this. She won a certain award. JT was out there at the Diesel, fashion show. And we're going to be talking about the Transformer and the album that's actually never going to come. And Beyonce debuting at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's theme. So, first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about this misinformation that was being spread on the internet, okay? You guys, people are trying the best that they can to sabotage Nicki Minaj's tour. And at this point, if you're taking part in all this nonsense, I really am wondering what kind of a person are you? Like literally one woman against the entire world. Like, wow. Just wow. If you're one of the people who are actually out there defending this nonsense, you have a vile spirit, okay? You have a vile spirit. Because tell me why all these fan bases are forming like a coalition to go against Nicki Minaj. They are going as far as saying, they started saying that, well, her ticket tour is not selling, people are not buying, and then they saw that that was not working. They are now going ahead, editing false statements, you guys, saying that the show is like an 18 plus show and stuff like that. Like, why would you go out of your way to sabotage another black woman who's trying to make a living, who's trying to just do her job? Like, why would you do something like that? This is insane. And these are the same people when, if this, let's say today, God forbid, Nicki Minaj does happen, something happens to her, these are the same people that will be in the forefront saying, oh, she was a legend, oh, she was this person. But whilst you have her here, this is what you're dedicating your life to doing. This is pathetic, honestly speaking. Why would people edit the Live Nation statement thing? Like, why would people do that? Honestly, when I saw it, I was like, this is now beyond absurd. This is scary. And at this rate, people will literally do some things to harm this woman, because where is all this enmity coming from? And a lot of them, if you actually ask them why they don't like Nicki Minaj, they don't have anything solid to say except media, mainstream media fed propaganda. That's all they have, honestly. It's insane, okay? So Live Nation also decided to, post a disclaimer saying that the image circulating is fake. We have alerted social platforms of its fraudulence in hopes they remove it to avoid any further circulation of miscommunication. And it seems like, well, the executive vice president of Republic Records has allegedly also responded to this entire situation. This is what they wrote, and I will read. Notice of intent to pursue legal action against Twitter users for disseminating fake articles. I trust this email finds you well. I'm writing to extend my sincere gratitude for bringing to our attention the issue regarding the dissemination of fake Live Nation articles concerning an artist at Republic Records. Upon receiving your notification, we immediately initiated an investigation into the matter. We take allegations of misinformation seriously and are committed to maintaining a safe and trustworthy online environment. Our legal team has been in contact with Twitter to ensure swift and decisive action against these perpetrators. We are demanding immediate removal of all defamatory content and cessation of further dissemination. Please be informed that we are pursuing legal recourse to the fullest extent permissible by law against those responsible for perpetrating, these. And honestly speaking, at this point, it is sickening to watch. It is crazy to watch. I don't know who is behind this. I don't know if it's the fraudulent nation. I don't know who exactly is behind this, but this is becoming scary. And by each day, I'm like, I'm disappointed. That's the word. Especially when I see a lot of women of color who are out there perpetuating things like this, being in the forefront for things like this, and all they have to back up their action is, industry media fed propaganda. They don't have anything solid to say, I dislike Nicki Minaj for this. And this same people that are saying, because their go-to when you ask them, why do you not like this woman, is, oh, her husband did this, oh, her husband did this. But when it comes to other stars who are in the spotlight and their husbands have done worse, you will like, oh, let's separate her. She's not the husband. She's not the husband. But like, make it make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? That guy from Fraudulent Nation has been accused of doing a lot of bad things to other artists. But is it not surprising that people are always like, oh, he's the husband, the woman has got nothing to do with it. But when it's Nicki Minaj, whose husband is not even in the industry, yeah, we don't like her because of her husband. But the funny thing is, even before her husband, this propaganda to basically, turn against Nicki Minaj was already being pushed. So they just finally found an excuse to say this is why they don't like Nicki Minaj. But if you're watching this video and you're one of those people who are just walking around sabotaging like someone like this, going to this extent, trust me, karma does not forget no address. I'm telling you this. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, still talking about the tour, she went on live and she went on live and she was basically looking for hairdressers, especially those ones that specialize with lace fronts and stuff like that. And of course, you do know that people are quick to look for a narrative. So people started saying, oh my goodness, she fell out with Tae. Otherwise, why is she on social media looking for hairdressers? She couldn't even get a hairdresser and stuff like that. And that's when you know that like a lot of these people that we go back and forth with in the comment section, really, sometimes it's not really necessary. Because first of all, do you think Tae will be able to do hair for each and every one of those dancers that she's going to be having? Like, seriously, honestly speaking. She's going on a tour, so of course she's going to need multiple hairdressers. And if you listened to what she said hairdressers. She didn't say hairdresser, which means that she's actually looking for multiple people that can work on, the hair of, those people who are going to be on tour with her, the dancers and stuff like that. So honestly speaking, I don't think that there's anything, going on between Arrogant Tae and Nicki Minaj. I feel like Arrogant Tae is going to do Nicki's hair, but there are some people who are required to do other people's hair because he will not be able to do like both Nicki's hair and all these other people's hairs. So I don't know, you guys. Hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, oh, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. By the way, this happened a couple of days ago and I haven't been able to do a video on it. She won, the People's Champ Award at the Double XL Awards. And congratulations to her. Now, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, JT. JT was out there eating up at the, Diesel fashion show in Milan, Italy. I was like, JT. She looked so good. She looked so beautiful. And honestly speaking, I love to see her, becoming this fashion girl. I feel like she deserves all of that. I feel like she saves first. She really has the first for all of that. And I really love to see her evolve like this. I love to see her winning like this. I love that she's pushing herself more and she's putting herself out there. And I cannot wait to see what more she has in store in as far as her fashion endeavors are concerned. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, it seems like Nicki Minaj's sister previewed some songs, a couple of days ago. And, people have mixed feelings about it. People are like, oh my goodness. Instead of actually focusing on her music, people started focusing on her wig. They were coming for a week saying, oh my goodness, why would Nicki Minaj let her walk out of the house with that? And I'm like, first of all, they don't stay together. Like, sometimes this entire thing really gets tiring. Like anything that Nicki Minaj does, people will always have something to talk about. Okay, I also wanted to talk about the Beyonce thing. Also, she ended up debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 100, and Jake Harlow remained on number 1. And of course, you do know that currently there is a thing that is going on between the Barbz and the Beyhive. So obviously, the Barbz are like, oh my goodness, imagine all the effort you put in to pushing Bongo 2 to number 1 with a flop record. You guys were out there doing the most just out of spite of Nicki Minaj. And now your favorite has actually dropped a song and you failed to take that song to number one. Yet you were out there spending all your energy and resources to try and give someone a number one out of spite for Nicki Minaj. Like, it's weird the things that hate makes people do. Like, it's so weird. Like, if there's any dangerous emotion or feeling, it's the feeling of hate. That is a very dangerous feeling, you guys, if we're going to be honest. Because listen, you will be exhausted. Like, you will do all in your power just out of spite. But out of love, you can't even do that to support your favorite. It does not make any sense. So obviously the Barbz were having a field day with the beehives. They were literally, dragging them like, look, you failed to do this. So let me know, you guys, what you think about that, in the comment section. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, it seems like the Transformer's husband is out there tasting the waters to see whether, people are still interested in anything that the wife has to do. He was out there insinuating, that the Transformer is about to release an album. And I'm like, I'm sorry, 2024, I'm sorry, is just so fully pegged. Like, there's a lot of action that is happening. And trust me, she missed a chance. If we're gonna be honest, she really missed a chance. When she should have released her album, she was out there playing I'm Waiting on You, I'm Waiting on You with Nicki Minaj. Was it so many albums out, and now, like, her putting out an album is solely for the love of the craft. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas on the other hand, she's not in the same boat, and her insecurity and obsession with Nicki Minaj made her miss her chance. And now people just don't care anymore. People just do not care anymore. The horse is out there trying to get a spot. Doja Cat is out there trying to get a spot, and by the time she wants to release an album, Doja Cat is going to be coming back with the deluxe version of Scarlet, and people will be focused on that. And we all know Bongo 2 is also trying to drop an album, and people will be focused on that. Beyonce is dropping a country album, people will be focused on that. Taylor, like a lot of things are going on, and people just don't care for her anymore. And this could have been avoided if she hadn't been very obsessed with Nicki Minaj. Like, how do you play waiting games with someone who's been in the industry for more than a decade? Like, how delusional do you think? How delusional can you be? Honestly speaking. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section. What you think about this entire situation. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. I'm sorry, some of the tea here is a little bit late, but I just had to do like a catch up thing so that we now start on the same wavelength, and then so going forward I'll be doing the normal videos as the tea as it happens. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. Oh, did I tell you also? I forgot to tell you that, well, the streets are saying that Rihanna's album is actually also going to be coming out. And personally, I cannot wait to see, what she has in store. She's a hit maker because, listen, even without dropping an album for quite a long time, she's out there going toe to toe with the Beyoncés, with the Taylors. And you cannot say the same for others. But the reason is because she didn't just drop one album and went, away without warning. She just didn't do that. She dropped a couple of albums and now was focused on a fashion bag and things like that. And I guess that's the blueprint that others were trying to follow. Others were out there thinking that they were Lauryn Hills, and yeah, the internet will humble you, the world will humble you and show you that, listen, you can get all the payola in the world, but that's all you will ever get. You can't buy talent. Until my next one, you guys. See you.